This is Cindy G, and in this video we are assembling the Dracula envelope box card. So I've got my pieces laid out to where they go, and before I start gluing them on, I am going to glue the front and back of my card together. So this piece with the tall part is the back, and this is the front. You just want to put this right up to that score line. And make sure you've got that glued down well. Okay. So now with those in place, I can do these two rectangles. These are for the sentiment on the back. I have sold some of my box cards at craft fairs, and people actually buy them for decorations. I can't tell you how many people said, no, I don't need an envelope because I'm not mailing it. I'm using it as a decoration. So people really enjoy these. And if you weren't going to mail it to somebody, of course, if you're selling it, you would want to leave that blank. But if you were giving it to somebody that you knew was going to use it as a decoration, you could. I have a stamp that says handcrafted by, and then it has a line so I can sign it. And that's another good thing to do on those little panels. Okay. There we are. Then I'm going, oh, don't forget this piece. This is a piece that makes it look like the envelope in the front. And you just want to line this piece up to the bottom. There we are. And I'm going to flip this back over, and this piece is for the inside. So you're going to glue this to the inside. And now we can set that aside for a moment and work on our inserts. Our back insert has the tall towers. So whatever color you cut the base of your card, this piece, it's going to be the color that shows through your windows. So a yellow would look good. Really any color would look good. Red, that'd be kind of cool. I went with just a traditional black. I'm going to go ahead and fold the sides and then put together the front take a look at this for a minute. I think that I might go ahead and pop these up with some foam squares here. Oops. I think one more just to put in between those windows. I'm going to cut in half. There we go. You just have to line up the cutouts for the windows because it goes all the way through to, again, whatever color you cut your base out in. There we are. Next, I have to decide if I want to pop up my drawbridge or not. So we'll take a look at that after we put this in place. Just make sure I have everything lined up. So the framing of your drawbridge, yeah, I think I will pop up this piece. So I'm going to put down my framing first. I'm going to pop up this piece here. Oops, I don't think I need 4. Definitely not. Then you just want to center that on there, like so. Okay, we'll fold these. Then we have our little bat. He's got a white circle that glues here for his mouth and his eyes. Or you could do red too, that might be kind of cool. We're going to glue together our moon. I didn't get that very straight. There we go. Okay, so our moon, you just want to make sure it doesn't go higher than this top edge because this card's a 5x7 when folded flat, so you don't want it to be bigger. You want it to fit in that A7 envelope. So I'm just going to put some glue here. And again, I'm going to make sure I don't go any higher. Then we're going to take the back piece, this side here, and this is the side of your card. You're going to lay this out flat against the back. And then we're just going to glue this tab right here to the side. Okay. The reason I stand everything up is so that it's as level as it can be. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one, except it's going to lay right here even with where this one starts, and then that'll glue it right here in this space. So again, I'm going to stand it up. I'm going to lay this in there. Apply some pressure to make sure that that is adhering well. And it is. So now you can see that our two tabs are staggered on this side. I'm going to put glue on them. I'm going to be careful not to get glue too close to the edges because I don't want it to seep out and glue the card together. I'm going to lay this down. My foam tape is affecting how far over this is going. You can see I have a slight black edge here. This is because of the foam tape, so it didn't lay down as flat as it would have if it didn't have that in there. I don't know if it's not really going to affect it. My tab still fits in there, so I'm not going to try to trim that. I'm just going to leave that there. So tuck that right there, fold it over, glue my card shut. So the card's almost finished. That's it so far. The last thing to do is put our bat right here on the front. This is just a little bit, I've been having a lot of trouble with whatever changes have been made to this black paper, and it kind of shreds a little on the edges. That's the only color that happens on. So I'm just going to cut a small piece of foam tape here. Well, I think I can actually use the whole piece. Let me take this off and I'll use the bigger side. Yeah, that's going to be better. I'm just going to make sure that he's centered. And there it is. There is the vampire envelope box card. Kind of cool. Thank you.